Hello everyone and welcome to day 14 of Marian's 31-day challenge. Today I am making another mini album. And this might be the last one. I might either do a card tomorrow or start with flowers or maybe a scrapbook layout. I don't know quite yet. But I just wanted to share this unique mini album with you. A lot of you have already seen it, I'm sure, but some of you may not have. So anyways, I went to Michael's this evening and grabbed a couple of Valentine inspired things, along with some bling that they had in their dollar section and some stamps. And another thing that I grabbed, my day one video for this challenge was an altered recipe box, and they had their recipe boxes on clearance for 20 cents. So I cleared out the Michael's that I went to out of the 11 that they had. There were a couple that I passed up on because they were damaged, but I could not pass that up for 20 cents a recipe box. So check out your local Michael's for those great things. But I also grabbed this Recollections paper, and it has 3 solids, and the pink shades are all the solids, and then the red and this cream color are shimmered. And I'm going to try to let the light pick up there. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a pearlized paper. It has a slight shimmer to it in both that cream and this red. So I thought that was really pretty. It would be nice on scrapbook layouts and cards and minis, of course. And then I also grabbed this Martha Stewart Holidays matte pad, and it doesn't have a specific name, but it has some really neat papers in it, and they're double-sided. That one has some roses on it, and then the other side looks like a postcard. So I thought that would be kind of cool for a journaling spot. I'll try to show you all of these quickly. That one's probably my favorite. I love those hearts. And they were out of the 12 by 12, but I'd like to find that too. So those are a couple of the finds that I grabbed, and I'll also be using that for my demonstration today. What I'm going to be making is a toilet paper roll mini. And so you'll just start out with a basic toilet paper roll, and what you're going to do is just smash it down, and then using your bone folder or some kind of flat edged tool, you're just going to smash down and flatten down as best as you can. And what I would suggest is keeping it overnight under a heavy object, just to really smash it down and flatten it out as much as possible, because the flatter it is, the better they'll, stay closed in your mini. You don't want it just flapping up. And then the more paper towel, not paper towel, toilet paper rolls you use, the thicker it'll be. So the flatter you can get it, the better. And they might all measure differently, I'm not sure, but the ones that I'm using measure roughly 4 inches across by 2.5 inches lengthwise. So what I did is I cut my paper 4 inches because I didn't want any hanging over the edges. by 6 inches, and that will give me enough to go completely around the toilet paper roll. So I filmed this once, and I kept calling it a paper towel roll, and so if I do that, I apologize. Just know that I mean toilet paper. So then you're just going to kind of center it. And what I did before I added my adhesive is I just folded it over so that after I added my adhesive, I didn't have to worry about it sticking down in a place I didn't necessarily want it to be. And then you're going to add your adhesive. And you're going to want to be generous with the adhesive just to make sure that it sticks down. And I'm going to lay it back down. And fold it over. And then if you just have, if you have a little bit hanging off of the edge like I do there, you'll just take your scissors or your X-Acto knife and trim it up. And then you'll go ahead and add your mats. And these are going to measure 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And I think for this one we'll use this pattern paper with the love. Now I'm going to cut this one too for the back so that I can adhere both of those. Then you'll just lay it in the center and add whatever embellishments or Cricut cuts or stickers you'd like. And I'll go ahead and adhere the other side down. So there's my toilet paper roll covered. And then I'm going to just zoom in a little bit so that you can see my completed front cover. And so here's what I did for the cover. Very simple. Oh, I guess it would help if I was on camera. I just added a couple of white flowers and put some brads in the center. And then I used some letter stickers to spell out love. And then with my Crop-A-Dile, I punched out 2 holes, and I'm going to use my binder rings to adhere, or I guess to complete and bind my mini album. So I have 3 of them done. Here's the other one that I Well, this one only has one side covered, but I did it in light pink and then the paper with the roses on it. So that side I haven't covered yet, but I'm going to go ahead and probably add one more. Just because, you know, these tend to be super thick. So I don't want it to be like a big bulky album. I just want something small and simple. And so as soon as I get this completed, and I'm not quite sure when that will be, but as soon as I do, I'll make sure to include that in one of my videos. But another thing that I grabbed at Michael's tonight were these super cute wood heart clips, and they are clothespins that have super cute, sorry for the glare, little wooden hearts on top, and they are each decorated differently. And so what I did was, using tags, bags, boxes, and more, I cut out the scallop tag in the shimmer cream colored paper, and I cut this out at 3 3/4. And then this one I decorated already, and I used the leftover patterned paper that I had for either side of the page. And then what I decided to do was use these clips to keep my tags in my mini album. So they'll just stick out the side. If they get too bulky, I'll just use ribbon to hold them in there for now, and, you know, decide something later. But that is the mini album for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.